Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about Forza Horizon 5. And so, well, some of the other things I've done recently, like Guardians of the Galaxy, Call of Duty Vanguard, Back for Blood, Jurassic World Evolution 2, all those reviews really need time and like a lengthy dive in, especially if like some Game Pass games and scores rating things if you've played the previous versions. None of that's needed here. This can be a very simple and quick review. Since this is a Xbox and PC exclusive, nobody should be paying for this game. The max anybody should have paid for this was $15 if you bought Game Pass Ultimate. Right? $5 if you just bought Game Pass. If you look at it the way I look at it, $3.99 if you already own Game Pass. Now, I want to start out by saying this opening sequence to the game I have in quality mode just to start out the game, and that's why the frame rate might seem a bit low and crazy. I definitely prefer playing in performance mode, but we'll get to that in a minute. And so, what is Forza Horizon 5? Right? It's racing game, cars go fast, but get money, buy more cars. That's basically how you sum up the game, right? It's not crazy, they don't do anything new. If you've played Forza Horizon 3 or 4, 1 and 2 are a bit different, they changed how the system works with 3, but you race, you do events, you go through speed cameras, you get reputation and skill points, and you buy new cars. That's it. That's all you do. It's not anything new or groundbreaking, it's just a car game. This time, your car game is in Mexico instead of London or Australia, the two previous entries, but as far as events and races and all that stuff goes, it works exactly the same, right? You have your different circuits, your off-road, your street racing, your rally, all that good stuff. You use different car types, or you can just create your own blueprint and just do whatever you want. Then you have the showcases, which are the big crazy ones, like you race airplanes and boats and trains and all that good stuff. And then you have events. Things like, stuff that's in all of the Forza games. Doing stuff for a movie, getting pictures of cars out in the desert or like in storms, stuff like that. And so it's just same events as before, some new ones, some different ones, like I said. But that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. You got your barn finds, the auction house, everything works exactly the same, right? So really, what's the point if you're buying Game Pass for this, of buying this game, right? Well, for me, it's visually, alright? Forza always has looked great, right? Even Forza Horizon 3 still holds up pretty well. And so this one looks great, runs great. I definitely prefer playing in a performance mode, but that's just me. I can't stand having a low frame rate. Now, there's not much to talk about here, right? As for amount of content, I mean, there's no price tag you need to put on it, because like I said, the most you're paying is $15, and it's definitely worth that. There's hours and hours of content in this game. Every Forza, and they've gotten bigger, and obviously with bigger comes more races in every one, but everyone since Forza Horizon 3 has just had easily hundreds of hours just doing everything once. I mean, there's plenty of races, plenty of events. Each circuit has like 3 mini-series in it that unlocks like 10 new races in each one. Then you have all these events and you can get multiple stars in them, and there's like 400 freaking cars to unlock. So there's plenty to do, right? That's not a problem. So I've gone over what you do, what the gameplay is, right? You're driving. It's not very complicated. The game looks great, right? This is definitely the best looking game out there right now. And the amount of time you're going to spend on it, there really isn't a story, right? Forza Horizon 1 and 2 had a story, but not so much here. And then that's pretty much all there is to the game. The only other thing I want to talk about is the differences between consoles. So, like I said, I played this on a Series X, and although you saw frame rate drops in that opening section, it's because I was in quality mode and not performance mode, right? In performance mode, runs great, runs smooth, haven't had a problem, looks great, smooth 60 FPS, and especially in something like this, you're not going to notice the quality difference, right? If you're taking pictures or sitting still, yeah, with Guardians of the Galaxy, I switched between performance and quality for cutscenes simply just because In something like Guardians of the Galaxy, you're seeing faces and muscles and all this stuff close up and for long periods of time. In this, you're driving past grass, right? The car looks decent enough in performance mode. You got ray tracing on. It looks fantastic. So you don't really need quality mode unless you're going to be in photo mode, taking pictures, or kind of just looking around the environment as an experiment. I would definitely prefer to stay in performance mode. Now, like I said, the console difference. I cannot attest what this looks like on a normal Xbox or piece of shit PC, alright? Obviously, it's going to look like trash on a bad PC, and on the old Xbox, I've heard it still looks quite good, because Forza Horizon 4 and, like I said, 3 still look quite good. But obviously, it's not going to look as good, and when you're really going to notice the difference is the load times. IGN put out a video a while ago when, like, the Ultimate Edition release, that it's like freaking a minute something for original Xbox load times load into a race. That's ridiculous. It's like 10 seconds maybe. Changing cars, which used to be such a hassle because you had to sit through this loading screen for like 45 seconds to a minute every time you changed cars. It's literally 3 seconds. I've timed it, and I mean from when you press A to when the car can go. I don't even mean the black screen. It is 3 seconds. Right? Fast traveling, 3 seconds. You know, running through the menus, entering and exiting the Horizon Festival, like 5 seconds. The longest load screen is going to be opening the game, and with quick resume, that isn't really a thing. And that's going to be, what, 30 seconds maybe? So you really notice the load time advantage here in this game, is what I'm trying to say. And so, well, it's a completely different scale than a lot of games, because, like I said, the max you're paying is $15. I'm, not expecting much because it's a racing game. I expect it to have cars and it to look good, and it has both of those things, right? They always do some crazy shit where they add just some insane amount of cars, and they do it again. Like, you could probably do every single race in this game in a different car and not go through them all. It's ridiculous. There's so many. They add like 50 every single game, and that's just insane, right? So while the expectations aren't insanely high, they're still relatively high. I expect really good graphics, which I feel like is a high expectation for something. Probably, other than when Halo releases, this is the best looking game I expect to own. And then I expect really solid car mechanics, and just the interiors look great. Just this game's solid, right? Even for $60, this is worth it. It's not gonna get as high as a score if it were $60, but for $15, 5 really on Game Pass, this is a solid like 8 out of 10. And the only reason it gets those points reducted, those 2 points reducted, is small problems with multiplayer not being able to queue correctly, and really not being able to see each other is the big one. I'm taking a whole point off for that. That's kind of the whole fun, is driving to the objective with friends, and right now, at least, I haven't played it today. But at the time of this recording, you can't see your friends 90% of the time, right? It's only in races can you see your friends. And the only reason I took a point off is really because you've done this, if you count Forza Motorsports, like 14 times now? Like, really, it's the same thing over and over again. Like, they should have it down. It should be this precise. It's like Call of Duty, right? When you've made, the same game, essentially, for at least the past 20 years, you should have your shit down. You should have it together. All of your core systems should work. But, again, it's great. Go play it if you haven't. I didn't really rush this one out because there were more pressing things to talk about, right? This wasn't out when Call of Duty came out, and then this came out, and I wanted to have decent time in it before I put the review out, because this can definitely get boring very quickly if it's not done right, but thankfully it is. And also, Jurassic World Evolution 2 is absolute dog water, and I want to talk about that more importantly. So, if you guys like this video, should subscribe, like, let me know if you like the game, which Forza Horizon or Motorsports, even though I haven't played those, but which one of those is your favorite, what car is your favorite, what car you're rocking. Freaking attach some pictures of your stupid cars, like your little three-wheeler that does a wheelie on 400. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one.